What up, y'all? In today's video, we're talking about me burying my sense of humor over the last 3 to 4 years, why I did it, why I think it was a mistake, why I am not going to be burying my sense of humor anymore, even though this isn't a super funny channel and video, at least not yet, and why I think if you keep watching this video, you might have some massive takeaways so that if you run into anything similar or you can relate in any way to what I'm talking about, it can save you a silly mistake. And it can just prevent you going down the wrong path, you doing something that you shouldn't be doing. So basically I was always the funny guy growing up, okay? So I was always the funny guy, class clown, humor and comedic relief, making jokes, being witty, sarcasm, all of it. Huge part of my personality. I probably haven't shown you just yet on this video or even on this channel in general, but it is. And I buried it. Why? Because I thought that I had to a certain degree. I think when you get wrapped up, as I did, in the grind, in making money, stacking cash, being disciplined, being regimented, all of these things, that lighthearted, fun, humorous side of me just really took a back seat. And I think there's definitely time for that. There's a time and a place to say, okay, hey, let's be serious and let's not just joke around and be super lighthearted, because we have some things to do. We have some money to make, we have people to provide for, etc. But humor's just amazing, and it's a deep, more importantly than it being amazing, is it's a deep part of who I am and my personality, and I buried that in pursuit of money and career. And over the last 3-4 years of being entrepreneurial, starting my own business and several different businesses, and that didn't really go anywhere, to be totally honest. I'm not saying that as a flex, and then also doing high ticket sales, doing sales for other people. It made me think that, okay, just regimen, I gotta make $1 million, I gotta do this, I'm behind, blah, blah, blah. And that mindset, that constant mindset and thought of cold plunge in the morning, super overly regimented, disciplined, health maxed, all this stuff, while it's awesome and while it's great and it can definitely serve a purpose, I don't want to ever do that again if it's sacrificing one of the things that makes me me, one of the things that I'm genuinely, I believe, somewhat talented in. That could be a God-given talent, it could be just a unique zone of genius. I never want to do that. And that felt so weird. It felt so off. And my friends could feel it. My family could feel it. They're just like, what happened to this version of you? You know? Where did you go? Because this is not the Cooper that I fell in love with. This is not the Cooper who I know and who I love. And to hear your friends and family say things like that, or things along that line, or to just maybe feel the awkwardness or feel the tension with people, I just man, I just felt sometimes that I would be sitting with people or hang out with people and I'd just be like, this isn't me. This isn't fully me. I'm not the super serious guy all the time. I'm a jokester. I'm lighthearted. I make funny remarks, out of pocket remarks, no filter remarks all the time to get people to enjoy themselves, to get myself to enjoy myself, and to get people to laugh, put a smile on their face. And I think that is so incredibly important. And again, more important than just comedy in general, is just being true to me and who I am, right? I could have substituted comedy for anything else if it was a true aspect of my personality. Maybe for you watching this, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's your love for music. Maybe it's your love for sports, or maybe it's who knows what. But to stifle that and to bury that, whether you did it on purpose or not, because I didn't do it on purpose. I want to make that very clear. I did not bury my sense of humor on purpose. Okay, cool, it's January 1st. Coop's locking in for this year. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of being funny. I didn't ever do that. But I think with the path that I was going down and with the way that I was going about living my life and scheduling my routine and work and business and all this stuff, it just kind of disappeared as I got more lame, and as I got more out of touch with this fun, lighthearted kind of, center of attention party animal in the past, not in a bad way. We're not too much of a degenerate, but as I got rid of that, I noticed that a big part of my personality, which is my humor, kind of died, and I just became more lame, and I don't ever want to do that again. And I don't think you should bury any of those really important aspects of your personality that make you uniquely you. I don't think there's really anything that's worth that. I think if anything, you should take a harder look at what are the things that make you unique. What are the things that you are uniquely good at, maybe talented at, maybe better at, almost naturally than anyone else. And those areas where you find like you are in your flow, where you absolutely love what you're doing, you're not getting paid for it, and maybe it doesn't matter, right? Whether you get paid or not, like you just love doing that thing. Everybody who knows you knows that you're just better at that thing, right? Again, call it underwater basket weaving, call it singing, call it debating, call it comedy, call it sports knowledge, call it health, fitness, like whatever it is. I think you should really find that and hone that, because I know it's really easy, like as you go along your career, or maybe you think you have to start a business to make money, or you have to join a certain company in order to have the benefits and the security and this and that, to go farther and farther and farther away from some of the things that are deeply important to you and are really important aspects of your personality and what makes you unique. So that's pretty much all I have for the video today, folks. Enjoy that one. Maybe you can relate, maybe you can't. Join the conversation down below regardless. Is there any aspect of your personality that you think is important that you have lost along the way and along your journey? Let me know in the comments. Love you all. Cheers.